Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Backfire Simsport TV. I'm Clyde Whiting, and tonight we have for you week 7 of the iRacing Supercars series and the European Friday night strength of field race from the brilliant Belle Isle. In the booth with me tonight, fresh from his driving experience in the Princess Audi TCR, is Mr. Pete Bingham. Good evening.
Good evening.
And also in the booth, as usual, is Mr. Bill Switzer. Good evening.
Good evening.
And on the cameras in the background, doing the magic, is Mr. Sam Boozin. Good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
So, guys, Belle Isle. What an absolutely cosmic track. There is no room for error. If you get it wrong, you're going in a wall, and it's good night nurse. Is that a good summary, Pete?
It is, yeah, and we've got all the key players have turned up tonight. What's going on? Everybody's decided they want to race Belle Isle. Said nobody ever. So this is usually a track that I avoid like the plague, because it's not so much that you can crash, and I do regularly, but if somebody else crashes in front of you, you are part of their crash. It's pretty much guaranteed. So, yeah, it's going to be quite a dynamic race, in inverted commas.
Oh, we've got Smiley Tyler on the inset there. And Bill, we've got another split tonight, which is surprising because we wasn't expecting many for Belle Isle, but this is the top split, so we expect these guys to do the 20 laps with no problems whatsoever.
You're funny, Clyde. Yeah, it's really really amazing that there's such a turnout. Must be the wonderful broadcast that we put on for them, possibly. I don't know, but you would think that a lot of drivers would avoid this track because you make a mistake, you crash. It's just that simple. I guess maybe it's like holding your feet to the fire. You know, you got to be good here, otherwise you're in trouble. So, great car to be on this track, though. Let me tell you, it's going to be exciting for sure. No matter whether you're in the first split, the second split, or the 10th split, it's going to be really good.
Yeah, and we've got a couple of new names. So our top-rated iRacing. Let me start that again. Our top-rated iRating is Corey Shepherd on your screen now, with 6,284. Now, we've not seen him before. Going down the list, I can't remember seeing Ben Morris before.
Nope.
Nice to see Yanxi Lin back. And then the lowest rated iRating in this is Christian Starko with 2,842. And everybody else is in the middle there. So, as you say, we've got the cream of the crop tonight, and the Aussies stroke New Zealanders are out in force.
Yeah, there's plenty of them. They must have not got any races on the Aussie server or something. Even if I was the lowest ranked iRacing in here, I'd still be happy with 28.42, to be honest. To get as high as 62.84, that's alien stuff, isn't it? Even Tony's at 5,400, so he's still got 800 to get on Corey Shepherd. It's going to be a very interesting race. These guys are obviously massively capable in this car. It's not going to stop them crashing at the walls at Belle Isle, and it's not like they make them like all nice and cushioned. Although in theory, this should be a good circuit for me, because if I just bumped against the walls all the time, I would make it to the end without finding any grass to go landscaping on.
You know, one thing I noticed is it looks like Chris Jackson's racing tonight. That's interesting.
Yeah, nice to see Mary back.
And Nicole Foggy. Good to see Nicole Foggy out here.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be interesting.
So anyway, I think, in all due respect to the Aussies and the New Zealanders, we'll get all of them that we can take. I mean, let's face it, this
Yeah.
is their primo car, really, over in Australia. So, you know, they all kind of lean toward it, just like a lot of Americans, unfortunately, lean toward NASCAR. But we won't go there. Anyway, you know, a lot of them are very good at driving this car, as we found out, and we've had a few visit us in the league, and they've all been pretty darn good. So it ought to be very interesting. And as far as contact, it's kind of funny. A lot of these, the really cream of the crop, the way you put it, is you know, a lot of them have a pretty strong ethic or ego or whatever you want to call it. So, you know, I think we're going to see some coming together and wall shots, to be perfectly honest with you. But we'll see what happens.
Well,
I'll be right back in a sec, guys.
we've got just over a minute left in qualifying. Obviously, the guys get 2 laps. Currently, Corey Shepherd sits on provisional pole with Marco Namela second, and his teammate Richard Allsop in third. It's going to be a very quick race tonight. It's only 20 laps. Lap times are going to be about 90 seconds. So, yeah, it's going to be over before it started tonight, Bill.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make hay in a hurry, so they say. Yep, it's Marco Namela's probably wondering where that Corey Shepherd came from. He's probably a little bit twisted at the moment, but I see he's out there going like crazy trying to improve his time. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to, but. And Chris Jackson is ahead of the Never Quit Racing guys, so that's pretty decent.
Yeah, Tony Klosterman down in 9th at the moment.
Yep, and he almost swapped ends with the car just then. Did you see that? Whoa!
Yeah. Just to run the folks quickly through our unofficial standings, and you'll see all 3 of our top ones are quite a way down the grid at the moment. So Tony Klosterman leads the way, Wayne Sanderson second, Vincent Skilbeck in third, Marcus Bletz fourth, and Ant Woodward in fifth. And our drop week comes into effect after this one, so that might shake the standings up a little bit.
Okay, the grid is up. We got Corey Shepherd in first, Marco Namela second, Richard Alsop third, Chris Jackson fourth, Nicole Foggy in fifth, Sam DeVenter in sixth, Ascari Renee in seventh, Jeremy Rogers in eighth, Tony Klosterman ninth, Vincent Skilback in 10th, Wayne Sanderson 11th, Jamie Machado in 12th.
I'll do the next ones.
Go ahead.
So in 13th, we've got Richard Tam. Tyler Newitt is in 14th. Yuan C. Lin is in 15th. Marco Lower 16th. 17th is Ben Morris. 18th is Christian Starkov. And Marcus Bletz brings up the back of the field.
Okay, so we're just waiting on a couple of cars to grid.
That is a stacked field right there.
Certainly, isn't it?
Wow.
Crazy. Do we know who's got pole in the other one? In the second split or not?
No, not heard a thing.
Right.
So we're waiting for Marco Namela. Oh, there we go. Everybody's on the grid. We wait for the lights. Lights are coming on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're green.
We are gone,
Oh,
and Marco is low.
Namela.
Wow, what a hole shot.
Corey Shepherd went backwards.
Very quickly backwards.
He lost 4 or 5 positions right there.
Yeah, and
Carried
he's...
6.
Oh, who's that? Who's that? Oh, no!
Whoa,
Oh, dear.
That's Jeremy Rogers.
Yeah. He just lost it going round turn 2.
I'm not sure who he got into.
I'm not sure it was just one driver that he got into. I think there was a few. So here we go with, is that Sam Davanti, eh?
Yep. Putting a move. Well, he's actually defending from Corey Shepherd.
He is. He's doing a good job of it right now.
Sure
he's been
is.
wide round there, but he's done it. Who's that behind? Is that Ascari? We've seen Ascari Renner before, haven't we?
Yeah, wasn't he in last week?
Yeah. I I think we got corrected on the pronunciation of his name from
Oh,
Marco.
look at Tony charge in there.
Oh,
Wow.
that was good.
Heck of a move. Or was that
good
Chris?
effort.
Was that Chris?
No, that's Tony.
No, that's Tony. Okay.
Chris Jackson's in third at the moment. Oh, that was a bit of a...
I heard a crash there, and
I
it
did.
was Tyler Newitt that was involved somewhere.
Oh, no.
Well, I can't see... Sorry? What was that, Sam?
Oh, crashed at the start.
Ah, right.
Yeah, I don't know if that was in the Jeremy Rogers.
It could have been... He did spear across the track and take
Yeah.
somebody out.
Yeah, he's...
So, Richard Allsop trying to... Ooh, that's a good effort down the inside there. I think he's got that done with Chris Jackson.
Yeah,
Sure does.
That looks a lot like...
Whoa,
who's that?
straight on, Oscar Rin.
Good
I've done that
recovery.
before.
Wow.
It was Marco Lewert right on his tailpipe now. And there's his teammate, Marcus Bletz, who's moved up quite a lot since the start because there's all sorts been going on.
He's alongside, who's that? Richard Tam, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got that done.
He's now going to lose. Oh, no, Jeremy Rogers not going to get that done round the outside. Not yet.
No, his left-hand side of his car looks very second-hand. Two into this corner, doesn't go. It's very tight through there. It looks really wide, but it's not.
It's a tough area.
All of this. Oh, here we go. Here's the
Oh, here's
start
the
again.
replay of the start. Yep.
Was that masses of wheels? And it was. Look at
Wow.
those 11s. And then he was feathering it all the way around.
There's Jeremy Rogers.
Did he go on his own?
That looked well. Oh yeah.
Oh
it was.
boy, he collected Tyler. big time.
Yeah. It looked like a massive amount of netcode the way he went round.
All right, let's have a quick
We'll
look
see
here.
better from here.
Somebody on the inside of him there didn't go.
It almost looks like he lost traction, and then all of a sudden it was like, zippo, across he went.
Yeah,
Oh, that was netcode, like a huge amount.
netcode of Richard Tam, unfortunately.
Yeah, and then he made Tyler's car about a foot more narrow than it was.
Blew his engine, didn't it?
Yeah, instantly.
As much smoke as barbecue put out that time. Wow.
So this is Corey Shepherd now on the back of Tony Kloosterman. And these are the two top guys. This is car 1 and car 2 in reverse order. Tony's sticking to the recognised line, but he stayed very wide there and let Corey go,
Well,
in my opinion.
yeah. I think he's just trying to stay off the wall at the moment.
Jamie Machado there. And Jeremy Rogers is in close quarters with Marcus Bletz.
And
I mean,
Tyler,
if you-
New-
Sorry, go on.
Tyler Newitt is packed in and he's out.
Right. I mean, if you Tyler Newitt, you're going to be like gutted for that, aren't you? Because
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It
the
was
car
somebody
that
else's
hit it, it's
accident,
still
wasn't
going.
it?
Yeah.
Certainly happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
So Elvis is saying that Gary was second in the other split.
Wow. Who's the guy driving for him?
So, just quickly, evening 2, and Woodward, Ben Cullen, Adam Wright. Triple A is in the chat as well, as is Elvis.
And Chris Jackson and Nicole Foggy going at it here. Foggy on the outside, Chris. Nice
Yeah.
defensive run by Chris just then.
Yeah, good line from Chris, that.
Absolutely.
Oh, sorry, Mary.
So Tyler's saying he had 30 minutes of repairs, so
Yeah, that's too bad.
the race will be over by then.
Yeah, really.
It is literally going to be a 30-minute sprint, this.
Yeah, they're not going to leave anything behind. Here,
Oh, I don't know, that yellow car is in the background, but they used the wall to get round the corner.
I didn't see that.
Christian
Who was that?
Starkov, yeah.
Right.
Not a big hit, just a bounce off, just to get round the corner.
I was going to say, well, here's the lowest I rating, but then I looked up again and saw that it was 2,800 and thought, can't say that, Pete. You just can't say it. The I ratings in here are massive.
It's a tidy little group right here.
Look at this, though. Oh, he's pushing him around the corner. Where'd he go? Oh, there he's back.
Chris Jackson and Nicole Foggy still battling it out, and they're going for third place.
Yeah, and these two know each other because of V8 ESC anyway.
Intimately, no doubt.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Whoa, Chris, where are you going, mate?
Oh, he
How
still
did he
hung
make
on
that
to it.
work for himself? He didn't lose any time.
Wow.
I hate this bit. The amount of times I've hit that black bit of wall just there.
Oh, yeah. Yep. This next one's a little tricky, too. You got to be really careful.
Oh, look at this.
A bit of door banging there.
A little bit. It's still going.
Whoa!
Are we watching
Wow.
the replay? Yes, we are, yeah.
How did he hang on to that? What
That's
a
just
terrific,
not normal.
what a terrific recovery by Richard
Wonder-
Tam. Wow.
Yeah, I wonder if you won't see Lynn will get through there. No.
Wow. I can't
Common
believe
sense
that.
prevailed.
I think the thing that I've hit most around this track is Ant Woodward.
Now, Richard Tam here did everything but crash.
Yeah, so a little door bang there.
Look at that. Look
That's
at
a
that.
racing
Look at that.
incident.
Look at.
Yeah.
Wow. Unbelievable. What a terrific recovery.
Unreal. If that was me, that'd be race ending.
Oh, I wouldn't have got through the first collision.
No.
I thought you were going to say corner then.
Yeah, really.
You won't see Lynn makes that work then over Marcus Black.
And Christian Starko's closing in on the back of this little group here.
I tell you what, Chris Jackson and Nicole Foggy are going to have to be surgically removed from one another.
Whoa! Marcus
Oh,
Black
wow.
practicing his drifting.
Yep.
Good
Not
thing that was
Tokyo just yet.
Good thing that was a wide part of the pavement. Whew.
Yeah. I mean, there's lots of wide bits of track, but there's only one line through them round here. That's the difference.
And the wheelie bin special in the just behind these guys.
Yeah. I mean, in front of these guys is basically racecraft.
Yep.
Hang on, what's going on here?
Oh, that's Christian going a little bit long.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, they changed the track. Doesn't go straight anymore.
Oh, Foggy showing his nose a little. Chris doing a bit of defending. Sorry, Mary, but doing a bit of defending. It's a better line from Chris, though, isn't it? You can get more drive off the corner. And that's bringing in Sam Devantier again.
Yes, it is. There's Vincent Skillback and
just to answer Elvis, we won't be having any pit stops, we don't think, in this race. It's not a high fuel usage track, and they're just going to basically sprint round like Clyde said before, which is why it's going to be utterly crazy. Here comes Sam Devantier now, and he's bringing Corey Shepherd with him too.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 5-car battle soon because Tony Klusterman's not far behind Corey.
Corey can see those positions, or some of those positions that he lost off the start there.
it appears Chris is the cork in the bottle right now.
Only, I think, because he's scrapping with Nicole Foggy.
Yeah, yep.
They'd probably do well to just sit line astern and get a few laps under him and pull away.
Yeah, they're both very clever.
Got another little nudge there.
Whether he actually made contact.
Just in case Chris forgot that Foggy was behind him.
Yeah, just a reminder, innit? Foggy's doing little twitches to try and put Chris off. It's not working just yet.
Whoops.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh!
Ouch.
Oh, that's ugly.
That, unfortunately, is what happens when you purposely or unpurposely run somebody wide. They have to turn.
Yeah, at some point they do, yeah.
There's no runoff. There's a wall. They've got to turn.
Is this it? Or is this... Oh, no, yeah, this is it.
This is it, yeah.
So, this is Vincent and...
The scary Rennie.
Oh, it's a scary. Oh, that's just ugly.
Wow.
Messy. And that's the problem with following a crash around Belle Isle. It becomes your crash.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to go, is there? You've only got one racing line, so you drive through the crashed car in front of you. And it looks to me like Ascari is driving angry now.
Well, he's not got much car left.
Probably benefiting him. It's less weight to carry around.
Oh, he's missing the bonnet.
Mash. Yeah, yeah. Ivan Bauman's missed the race because of the time shift.
Of course, we're near Detroit, so probably shouldn't call it a bonnet. You get thrown in the Detroit River. It's the hood.
Yeah, Johnny Brandon says Chris has no race pace. I should point out to Johnny that he is in third, and he is doing 1 minute 30 or 1 minute 31 just now. The only way I'm doing that is in a DeLorean.
There's a bit of damage on the side of Foggy's car there.
Oh yeah! Wow. It's like
When did we get that?
It's like somebody caved in the side of it or something there.
Yeah, he must have done that on his own because.
Yeah, he's just scraped the wall, hasn't he, somewhere?
Yeah. I was going to say, none of the other cars around him share the same kind of damage. Yeah, Johnny has pointed out that Richard Allsop's pulse, well, it's 5 seconds at the minute, but it was more like 7 on Chris Jackson. I still think it's to do with him scrapping with Foggy. He's been offline a few times, and around Belle Isle, you lose masses of time in each of the corners, don't you, when you're scrapping?
Of course, if you can't take the perfect line, you're going to lose time.
He's not done anything majorly defensive yet, has he? But there's been a couple of little defences.
Yeah. And they are now pulling away again from Sam Devantier. Oh, Nico! Keep it on the track, son. A little bit too eager on the gas, maybe. The tyres are going to be absolutely jelly by the time they get to the end of this race, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't know if Adam is watching Split 2, but if you could tell us who's winning.
Now they're halfway through. Mella should be coming up to start lap 11, I believe.
Yeah, I'm surprised Richard Allsop is not closing on Marco. As our inside information said that he has been absolutely lightning quick. Thanks, Adam. Lane is second in Split 2.
All right. Look at him go.
Well, Gary was second, so where is he now?
Oh, I just heard another.
I heard screeching tyres.
I heard a little love tap on the wall.
Right. Soon we're not going to be able to tell who it is because so many cars around here have got damage now.
So Gary's fourth.
Ah, right.
So Corey Shepherd still can't get past Sam Devantier.
Marco Loertz flashing lots of lights at Jamie Machado, but he's nowhere near overtaking him, really. I mean, there's 2 car lengths between them. And then at the front of this little queue is Vincent Skilbeck, who we know is very handy in his wheelie bins car.
What a great sponsor. I love that.
Yeah, class.
Wheelie bits. I love it.
Only in Australia.
Oh, yeah.
These guys have settled down somewhat now. This
Yeah.
is Corey Shepherd, our highest I-rated driver in this race. Trying to get back to where he started. I mean, he started first, didn't he?
He
Yeah.
did. He was on
Yeah.
pole.
It's amazing how difficult it is when you have pretty equal
Wow.
guys. Whoa!
Did you see the opposite lock he had on
I
there?
certainly did.
I
Whoa.
thought he only had opposite lock to choose from.
I thought Sam went into fast video or something there for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Look at it.
no.
He's looking.
That's difficult, that one.
Yeah, shots fired, that is.
Yeah, but he lost a little time doing that.
The split's quite exciting. Gary Craig's back up to 3rd.
Vincent Skillback's got Machado right on his back bumper.
Ivan's just woken up and asked the question, 2 splits today? Yeah, 2 splits.
Welcome to the land of the living, Ivan. Yeah, Jamie Machado really fancies a piece of Vincent Skilbeck, doesn't he?
Certainly does.
9th looks so much better than 10th right now. Although Vincent's line through there was better, I would argue.
Yeah, we didn't see that either, Johnny. We think he's slapped the wall somewhere.
Whoa, that was Wrigley from Jeremy Rogers.
Yeah.
Jeremy's usually further forward, but he did get that massive smack on Tyler Newitt at the beginning.
Yeah.
And we don't know what level of fitness Nicole's back to, do we? Because he's
No, we don't.
been having some troubles, so...
Poor lad's been having a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Actually, Johnny's absolutely right there. Good eyes. Nicole Foggy's the car with the fastest lap.
No surprise there. Nicole's one whale of a driver.
Ooh, hang on. What's going on here?
Does not look healthy. Jeremy, I think, is apologising. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, big time. That was one whale of a hit.
Jeremy waiting for Oscar to go.
Yeah, he's been in the wars tonight, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. Massive netcode at the start, put him into the side of Tyler Newitt, which totaled Tyler's car, unfortunately. That's very sad. Oh, here we go. There's something going on this one. You're not going to get that done round there in that way, are you? You have to be on the inside for that turn.
Yeah, I think he's. I think he knows he can't get round there, but he's just letting Vincent know that he's there.
Yeah.
And he wants that 9th place.
And I think he's got the pace to get it, because he climbs back onto the back of that car very quickly now, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's just such a tricky track to overtake, isn't it? Like you say,
It
it's
is,
pretty
yeah.
much one line, and without just sending it somewhere and hoping that the other driver is compliant, you're waiting on a mistake.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Not Jeremy by himself? Wait a minute.
Ooh, yes.
Oh, whoa. Ouch.
That
I think
may
that'll
have
be.
finished him off.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, the repairs from hitting concrete are going to be significant.
He's in the pits, yeah.
I think we'll see him disconnect potentially.
Oh,
Here we go. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's not got the drive though. He's not got the drive.
I was just going to say that was a perfect move.
Yep. Not quite. This is definitely on. Apparently, there's two racecraft esports cars in this race.
Really?
Apparently, they're in positions 1 and 2, but you wouldn't know it. Everything's happening further back here.
That's for sure. We're on lap, 15 at the moment?
So you'd think he was being towed, wouldn't you?
Just about.
He's so close.
Foggy will be enjoying this.
Yeah.
He likes it's a puzzle at the moment, isn't it? And he's just
Oh!
Whoa!
How did he not? If that was me, that'd be race ending.
Oh, yeah.
How has he managed to not
I-
fin
I-
it there?
I think he tagged the wall again.
Do you?
Well, I see sparks. I don't know
Right.
whether it was Chris Jackson or Nicole Foggy.
Well, Chris has tagged a couple of walls while we were following in Nicole's car.
I don't know how Foggy saved that. Holy moly.
It's just unreal, wasn't it? Amazing.
Absolutely. As you said, our car would be on the hook, Pete.
Yeah. My car, he wouldn't even recognise it as a vehicle.
The wheelie bin's car's not looking very pretty.
It's not. It's looking a lot like a wheelie bin. Oh dear. Was that a tag?
Yeah,
maybe.
I heard something.
Shot, I might have got into the back of him.
I think that was just a little love tap, which meant Vincent couldn't slow down.
Yeah. I mean, he hip checked those tyres, but it'd be good to see it from inside. Or this. Yeah, this will be better. Oh. Did he actually hit him, or was that netcode again?
I don't think he touched him, but
I don't think he did either.
That was always going to happen. I think that sort of thing. Yes, it was netcode, but it's predicted right, I believe.
I think so as well, yeah. He should have been backed off that. He was never going to make an overtake there, was he?
He was. Vincent's skill back was kind of out of control before he got there. I mean, he was slipping one way and cut back the other way.
He was, but Jamie just shouldn't have been pressing that
Oh,
issue.
no,
He was never
no.
going to pass him. And he back down at fourth place in the other split and coming under attack from somebody.
Well, it sounds like he's having a good race with somebody.
Yeah, definitely. Lane O'Connor sounds like he's having a decent race in that one.
Ever since Corey Shepard didn't get off the line real well from the start, he hasn't been able to recover, has he? He's back in 6th place still.
No, but like we've said a few times, even though the track is 16 cars wide or whatever at certain points, there's still only one line.
Yeah, exactly.
And Sam Davantier, who he's trying to get past, is no mug, is he?
Definitely
no, no way. We've seen him do some amazing moves. I think I'm going to call Corey Shepherd Mr. Ever So Slightly Sideways, because every corner I ever see him in, he is ever so slightly sideways.
And so, what's our nickname, Pete? Totally out of control, or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
And shouldn't be racing. just shouldn't be racing.
Or ever so slightly straight.
Yeah.
Funny. That's not going to stand up to much on Sunday, is it? Oh dear.
Nicole does really well through this section.
He does, and whilst he's also ever so slightly sideways, he's utterly in control and nailed to the back of Chris Jackson's car.
Incredible.
Do you think Tony's quite frustrated that he's not managing to cover the gap between where he is on his own at the moment and these guys, all four of these guys?
Yeah, possibly. Whoa, Foggy!
Oh dear. He backed out of it in the end, yeah.
He backed out of that.
I mean, I can... Oh, hang on, what's going on here?
Whoa, baby.
Chris Jackson got no pace.
Slow down, maybe?
Maybe. Yeah,
There
but
is
I don't
slow
know
down
where you
there?
would get one. Slow down at Belle Isle, does that even exist?
How could it possibly be? You go off the track, you're in the wall.
I was going to say, it's not a slow down, it's a stop, isn't it?
You know, I know where there is one slowdown. After that straightaway along the river, if you cut across on the right side, too tight, you get a slowdown there, but they haven't been over there.
Understand why Chris Jackson was so slow down that straightaway.
Well, there's either a slowdown there somewhere, or he missed a gear or something.
Looks like he's struggling right now. Compared to where he was before.
Yeah.
Or did he get some wacky damage?
Oh dear, he was sideways and a half just there.
I wonder if his tires are going.
Maybe.
Well, we've said before, haven't we? How, you know, a slightest little touch and your steering wheel's at the wrong angle.
Yeah, can happen. Easy. Sam Devantier was into the back of Chris Jackson just there as well.
We're on board with Chris Jackson now.
Steering looks straight.
It does.
Yeah, it does. He's definitely losing time. I mean,
well, he's. I don't know why, but for some reason he's struggling on speed.
Yeah, top speed, as in straight line speed. Yeah, it seems fine around the corners, and maybe Johnny's right. Maybe he was the cork in the bottle, and he's not got the race pace he needs. Because Nicole Foggy has just disappeared off and got himself nearly a 2-second lead over these guys.
Yeah.
What? You know?
Oh,
you can see that coming a mile off.
Oh, dearie me. That puts Sam Devantier behind Tony Kloosterman. And Corey Shepherd. I'd like to see all that again, to be honest, because I kind of blinked and missed the start of that exchange. Here we go. So, Corey Shepherd scoping out both sides of Sam Devantier's car. Is that another netcode? It can't be.
Yeah, it is, but again, it was going to happen.
Yeah,
I think he got into him.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. That's a racecraft car going unbelievably slowly.
That's
with no rear end.
Isn't that a checkered flag?
That's Marco's car.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Oh, he's done it now, right? Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
Marco, jeez.
Perhaps that drift completely failed.
It really is, and then his teammate got him as well. So he's probably got about 8 incident points from that because the race isn't over for everybody else.
Well, I'll tell you.
That crept up on me, that has to be said.
Well, that Corey Shepherd incident, I think the trouble was there was a nice big gap down the right hand side for Corey, and then Sam had to pull out because he was trying to move on the car in front of him, and that closed Corey's gap right up.
And they did.
It did, yes. Well, that was short and sweet, but it was full of incident.
Yeah, it was absolutely crackers.
On a track like that, I'm not surprised that we didn't have a lot of incidents, really.
Yeah, totally right. Belle Isle's synonymous for it, isn't it?
It certainly is. Right, so let's run through your finishing order. So Marco Namela takes the win. Teammate Richard Alsop in second. Nicole Foggy finally got past Chris Jackson and gets the third step of the podium. Chris Jackson comes home fourth. Corey Shepherd fifth. Tony Kloosterman sixth. Sam Devantier seventh. Wayne Sanderson eighth. Jamie Machado ninth. Marco Lewert 10th, Ben Morris 11th, Vincent Skilbeck in 12th, Yancey Lynn in 13th, Richard Tam 14th, Marcus Bletz 15th, Oskari Rin 16th, and Christian Starkov in 17th, Jeremy Rogers in 18th, and out right at the start in 19th was Tyler Newitt. Right, let's get Discord up. Let's see if anybody wants to talk to us yet.
Yeah, we got 3 in there waiting.
Okay, so let's bring in our race winner for you, Pete, Marco Namela.
Good evening, Marco. You must feel very good, but possibly not your safety rating after your celebrations after you crossed the line.
Yeah, I had to take some incident points because I think I touched the wall once, but I didn't even get 0x from it, so.
Okay. Yeah. Did you get anything from Richard hitting you after that?
Yeah, 4x from that too.
I thought so. You launched off the line way better than, a lot of people did, way better than Corey Shepherd. And then got yourself a little bit of a gap over your teammate Richard. And you both kind of pulled away in equal measure from the rest of the field. And I'm afraid to say, you didn't get much footage, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Sometimes happens. If there was a good battles, that's nice to see after the interview.
Well, as you can probably imagine, it's probably a broadcast you want to watch later because action-packed it certainly was. But you seem to do what you've done previously and stretch your lead away to a what you could call, especially around Belle Isle, a safe victory. What are the standout moments for you in that race?
I don't know, maybe start. There wasn't really much happening after that. Yeah, I had a one lap where I almost crashed the car, but I still caught it, so it wasn't really that much. But yeah, I think overall in the race, the Richard was faster, but I just got the lead, and I think he burned his tires a little bit, so he couldn't catch me. So yeah.
And have you fully recovered from your Guatemalan bog fever or man flu or whatever it is that's ailing you at the moment?
No, actually, this morning I was feeling good, but later the day when the fever came back, so yeah.
Oh well, I hope you a speedy recovery on that one. A great night for Racecraft Esports, it has to be said. Anybody you'd like to have a shout out to before we let you go?
You guys, of course, this broadcast is basically making this soft race possible. So yeah, you guys, all the drivers, Race Tech sponsoring a league. Yeah, thanks.
In that case, Mark and Amela, our race winner, and hopefully with us in the booth on Sunday for the VRA race that we've got going on Sunday. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Okay, so Richard Alsop doesn't usually want to talk to us, so let's bring in our third place finisher, Nicole Foggy. Welcome to the booth.
Hello, hello. Nice to see you.
Hello, hello. So before we talk about the racing, there's a nasty rumour going around, probably started by Lane O'Connor, that your recent health issues have been nothing to do with sciatica, but you've had piles.
That too. No, it's both of them, man.
Talk us through that race, especially your lap after lap battle with Chris Jackson.
It was good. I hadn't had much practice, so it was definitely at the start. It was scary. I didn't know where the braking points for some of the latest you could brake. So I was kind of scared to go for some of the moves, especially turn 3 on the first sort of straight, and then was it the back straight going into that as well. Especially my car had quite a lot of understeer, so it's quite scary on this track with all the walls. So yeah, it was a great battle though. Respectful and all that, and then I think there was maybe a little bit of netcode when I passed him, or tried to do the first pass where he made a slight mistake into turn 1. I don't know if it was me that hit him or it was just netcode, or he turned a little bit too close to me or whatever. But then got a run and braked late. I think I braked pretty late, and it worked quite well. Especially the new wheel I've got, direct drive wheel. Oh my god, my thumbs are so sore, my shoulders. That's the first race with it, but it helps with braking for sure.
So that'll be the next injury problem then for Nicole Foggy. And once you got past Chris, you disappeared into the distance. Do you reckon you could have done anything with those pesky racecraft esport guys if you'd have got past Chris a bit quicker?
Well, considering my quali time compared to the front guys, I'm not sure I would have. I hadn't done much practice in the setup. I thought the setup was all right. It was stable, but it seems like it wasn't that fast. So I don't know. Maybe I could have kept with him if I was in the draft, but even then, I'm not sure I could quite. Yeah, I need to get back into it again. Also, getting used to this wheel. You know, you get so much feedback, especially on a bumpy track like this. You get all these sort of false positives, just feedback when I'm not used to it, and you think the car's going somewhere, or you've got to counter steer quickly or something, and then it turns out it's fine. It's just hitting a bump or something, but it's good.
Excellent. Well, thanks for joining us in the booth, and congratulations on your third place. Hopefully you're well on the road to recovery now. Before we let you go, anybody you'd like to thank?
XVR, Virtual Racing Association, and a bunch of other people. It's been a long time since I've thanked people, so a bunch of other people as well. I can't remember just now.
Excellent. I'm sure Johnny will be pleased. Well, thanks for joining us, Nicole, and we'll see you next time.
Hi, thanks, guys. I'll see you soon.
Okay, so they're queuing up for interviews tonight, Pete. So next we will bring in fourth place finisher, Mary Jackson.
Good evening, Mary. How are you doing?
Hello, gentlemen. How are you all?
Yeah, not bad. Couldn't you get Mary to get in the interview now?
No, she buggered off pretty quick after putting in a pretty good performance there, eh?
Yeah, definitely. So we saw quite a lot of netcode going on, and we suspect, but we don't know, that the Turn 1 incident might have been a bit of netcodage. You were pretty much hounded by Nicole Foggy for the entire first 2/3 of the race. Then he disappeared off once he did get past you. But fourth place is still an admirable finish, isn't it?
Oh, I'm super happy. I haven't been on the sim much at all, so to go around a track like this and hold Foggy off that much, very happy with. There's a couple of, I look back, a couple of netcodes. I had a 4X from him. I lost my boot, I think on lap 3, and I couldn't control the rear. All of a sudden, I just was sliding left, right, and center, and then yeah, that last pass, I think when I look back, we didn't touch, but my car, we had a 0x touch. I went sideways and then sideways again, and he had to run, and my tires were, I just couldn't get the car stopped and keep beside him. So, no, it was a lot of fun, though.
Yeah, it did look good. Your bootlet didn't disappear for us, so that must have been local to you. You did have a bit of damage on the left-hand side of your car for some of it, but that could be wall tagging, I suppose. You seem to be very, very competitive, maybe down on top speed eventually in the straights. Was you set up your own creation?
Yeah, I use something that with the team, I've just been using a setup that's kind of worked for me so I could keep my skills, I guess, in check. So I haven't changed the setup from every single track, same as Bathurst, same as everything I ran in practice. I try and do some tweak settings with Tony's set to see if I can help them out. But just since I'm not in the seat much, I just try and keep it the same. So I just changed the gearing and pretty much came to this track hoping for the best.
It seems like you pretty much got there. Very competitive, very entertaining. Anybody you'd like to have a shout out to before we let you go?
Definitely Mary for the seat time today. She put on a hell of a show, so hats off to her. You guys for the broadcast, Race Tech, the sponsor. Hopefully I get back in the main league very soon. I got the itch really bad, so just thank you to all the racers. That was a lot of fun.
Cool. Thank you very much. Our fourth place winner, even finisher. What is wrong with me tonight? Mary Jackson.
Whoosh.
Go on. That didn't take long. He came back
I just brought him back just to annoy him. Okay, so we was going to bring in Tony Kloosterman next, but he's disappeared. So let's bring in our 7th place finisher, Sam Devantier. Welcome to the booth.
Woo! Not happy.
Hey. So we see you having a fantastic battle with Corey Shepherd, who had a shocker of a start. And it looked like you'd held him off till right near the end. And there was a coming together. It looked like a bit of netcode to us. Talk us through it.
Well, he apologized to me straight away. He said, "Sorry, man. He wasn't far enough. Like he wasn't far enough up. So that's fair. Would be more fair to get the spot back, but it is what it is. He's like one of the leading Australian drivers in V8s, so it's tough to ground here. It's really tough. One error and you're gone. So it's tough.
Yeah, and it's also one of them tracks that I'm not saying that Corey did, but a lot of the time to make a pass, you have to send it and hope that the other car sees you come in and moves out of the way.
I was waiting for Foggy and Jackson in front to send it on each other because they were going at each other like every lap, and then you have Corey Shepherd behind you. It's like no pressure. You have him right behind you. What are you gonna do? it's this track. It's tough. Like I'm sweating. You know, it's 7 a.m. in the morning. I'm sweating.
Yeah, that's not good. So apart from that, any other standout moments for you?
Probably surviving this track.
That's always a good point.
It's one of the toughest tracks I think on the calendar. Just it's the walls everywhere, like so many walls. Like I gave it the brush good times, good solid brush. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thanks for joining us in the booth. Anybody you'd like to have a shout out to before we let you go?
Probably you guys, because you guys run on the broadcast and you got a wonderful race. And I know he's in the waiting room, but Richard Tam, maybe next time, Richard. Next time, Richard Tam. Next time.
We'll find out if it's going to be next time. Well, thanks for joining us in the booth, Sam. Go and have yourself a nice shower and get some recovery.
Yes. See you guys.
Okay. See you next time.
We should have some people in from the second spot.
We've got Hoffman.
We? Oh yeah.
Right, who have we got next? For
Marco,
you, Pete, we have our 10th place finisher, Marco Lewertz.
Good evening, Marco. How are you?
Hello. Yeah, I'm fine. So
So you finished 10th. You made up 6 places. You made up a couple of those on the first couple of laps, I think, with the Jeremy Rogers and Tyler Newitt incident. And then you had a very steady race. You were in the thick of it though, weren't you? With Jamie Machado, and who was that in front of you? Was it Wayne? I can't remember now. And Vincent was with you, wasn't he, for a while? Vincent Skillback.
Yeah, exactly. They had an accident, or they tried to overtake. They fought Vincent and Jamie the whole time, and I think that was the reason why I could follow them. And then, I could participate. And for me, this is like a victory. So I was shocked. It's 4,000 strength of field, and I think all of in front of me are over 4,000, or nearly all. And so this is, I think it's one of my best races. I have to say.
I've never ever driven in a race with that kind of strength of field, so I couldn't possibly comment on that. But you're right. Your 10th place is a fantastic achievement when you take all that into consideration. Congratulations, because that's just amazing.
Yeah. So, and it's a kind of our home track. Perhaps you have seen the livery.
Oh no, what's that?
Yeah, because there's
pure Michigan on the side. That's the slogan.
Right.
And Continental, and there's also a corner with Continental on the walls. This is the tightest corner. I think the third last corner after that.
Yeah, because I'm forgetting that you guys, well, some of you guys in that team work out in the States, don't you? And
in
work on
Detroit. Yeah.
So, right, okay. Well, that's me educated.
And I have been there already on an IndyCar race here in Belle.
Cool.
It's sort of some memories, even it's virtual. Yeah.
Right, that's amazing. And has Marcus also been over here?
He has been also over there. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Several weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, Marcus kind of got stuck behind a whole load of traffic during that race. He's not in the chat, but he was stuck behind Yancey Lynn and Richard Tamu's in the chat. And Vincent Skillbeck at some point as well was in that little battle. So you managed to clear all that and you got yourself a 10th place. You must feel brilliant.
Yeah, I was a little bit scared in the first lap because Marcus and me were very close in the second corner. But then, I could drive a little bit faster than him, and I could, drive behind Vincent. So altogether, I'm absolutely happy, and this track is crazy. So it makes so much fun, and you think it's like Tony said. I think the walls are coming closer and closer, and it's really cool. But next track is Barber. I think I have never driven there. I even don't know if I have the track, or is it a default track? I don't know.
Yeah, I like Barber, but not a lot of other people do. I think you'll enjoy it if you like Belle Isle. You'll love Barber.
Okay.
So congratulations! Brilliant night for you. Anybody you'd like to thank before we let you disappear?
Yeah, I have to thank Ivan Baumann, because I'm using his setup. He shared it in the Discord, and it made me 1 second faster. So,
wow!
Thanks to him. And and for sure, thank you for the broadcast. And now I will enjoy the race again from the outside view, and take a look what happened on the front of the field.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. You won't see the top two because they were too far ahead to be on the footage, but everybody else is in there, so it's fine. So congratulations again, our 10th place finisher, Marco Lewert.
Yeah, bye, and see you Sunday.
See you Sunday. Yeah.
Yep. Bye.
He's gonna get a fright when he sees me on Sunday, isn't he?
Why? What are you doing Sunday?
I think I'm doing Sunday.
Oh, is it dress day?
It might be.
Oh,
it might be take 50 quid out of Ben Cullen and anybody else who wants to.
Right. Okay. So let's bring in 12th place finisher Vincent Skillbeck. Welcome to the booth. Earth calling Vincent. Come in, Vincent.
Hello.
Hey,
That's
he's
all.
awake. He's awake.
I am awake. It just takes a while to connect.
Now, we see you in quite a few battles tonight. You had an extremely battle-scarred wheelie bins car.
Yep.
And the Jamie Machado incident. That wasn't very pretty, was it?
No, I was pretty annoyed as soon as it happened. I said, "Really, Jamie?" And he's like, "Oh, sorry. I think it was netcode." And I looked at it, and there was netcode, but I don't know if he was going to be able to pull it up or not. But yeah, I knew he was going to go for a move there, so I blocked it the whole way down. But yeah, I think he almost went for a gap that wasn't going to be there. But
Yeah, I think I called it on the broadcast. It was definitely netcode, but I think it was one of those rare occasions where the netcode predicted the contact correctly, because I don't think he was ever going to make that move, to be honest.
yeah. I had another one earlier in the race too, which was weird. I didn't actually have a look at that one at the end, but yeah.
And who was that with?
I think it was Sorry Rem. I think it was.
Right, yeah, I sort of remember that one, yeah. But you know, when you look at the field, 12th place, you must think, oh, I don't know, that weren't very good. But when you look at the drivers that are in the field, the strength of field was something like 4,000. It was a hell of a split to be in.
Yeah, it was good. I thought I would have had the pace to be in the top 10, which I thought I did. But track temp was a little bit hotter for this race, so my lap times dropped off a little bit, which is something I just got to work on. But yeah, it's good to be in with a whole lot of faster guys and measure up, see where I am at the moment. So
yeah, well,
it's good.
Brilliant.
Good leading up for the Scops race this weekend.
Yeah, and how are you doing in that?
I missed the first qualifying session on Friday night for me, so I did Thursday night, so I did last night's one and did 29.7, I think. So just gotta wait for the times to come out, but from night's one's times, that would have put me about 45th out of 60 cars that have been allowed in. So
yeah, that's right. It all counts, mate. Well, normally I wouldn't say congratulations to somebody that finished 12th out of 19 cars, but I think it is congratulations. On the strength of field, and it was Belle Isle, and you got your car to the end. So congratulations. Anybody you'd like to thank before we let you go?
Yeah, just you guys for the broadcast, and all the guys at Wheelie Bins for keeping us going, and just all the sponsors that chip in for Wheelie Bins. So, yeah.
And obviously, apologies to all the guys at Wheelie Bins for taking all the Wheelie Bins lettering off of the car. So, well done.
I don't mind that.
Always nice to have you in the booth.
Yeah.
12th place finisher Vincent Skillbeck. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, see you next week.
Okay, so last of the top split guys for you, Pete, is 14th place finisher and somebody we haven't seen for a while, Richard Tam.
Yeah, welcome back, Richard. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Cool.
Kind of been a little busy, I guess.
Right.
Yeah. So, but I'm all right.
Yeah, eventful night. How did you find Belle Isle? It's a beast, isn't it?
It's probably one of my top 3 favorite tracks, I would say. I like the tracks, so I like how hard it is and how close the walls are. So
really,
yeah. Yeah.
On my top 10 list of things for tracks that I like, concrete walls that destroy my car is not one of them.
Well, with Long Beach coming soon, hopefully, #soon, right? Hopefully, whenever we get to race there in the near or far future, I think it'll be another fantastic one. But we got Belle out for now, so
yeah, cool. And any standout moments for you? We saw you occasionally in the broadcast, locking horns with Yuanci Lin, Vincent Skilbeck. I think you were with at some point. Marcus Bletz was chasing you down, I think, for a while, or you overtook him. And yeah, in the thick of it.
yeah, I had a bad start, which I was a little bit annoyed at because mostly my other races this week, they actually were pretty good starts by my standards, but I just kind of spun the tires, so I think I lost 3 spots at the start. It's kind of a little stuck, and you know how Belle Isle is. It's really, really hard to pass unless you're committed.
Yeah.
I think I was behind Marcus for a couple laps. I actually passed him on, I think, the outside of turn 8, which is a part of the track where you really don't want to pass that, but I kind of found an opportunity, and sometimes if you see an opportunity, you got to take it. So I got him, and then I think I self-spun into 7, which Jansai kind of got back me at. So that's kind of where I finished for the most part.
Yeah, it sounds like a regular day at Belle Isle, to be honest. And given the fact that you were in the company of the 4K, 5K, 6K fraternity, I think you've done a fantastic job of getting 14th. I hope that's not some sort of insult, but I'd be well happy with finishing 14th against those guys.
Yeah, like matching or exceeding my car number actually is always a good goal. Of course, like I guess even as virtual race car drivers, you kind of want to do a little bit more, and I'm probably more of the ambitious type. So like 14th is nice, but a couple more spots, 2 or 3 more spots up the grid is probably even nicer, right? So
right,
yeah, that's kind of how I motivate and push myself a little bit to keep striving to be better.
Cool. Yeah, and I hear all that. Anybody you'd like to thank before we let you disappear?
The people I was in chatting with, so it was basically Yansai, Sam. I heard that Sam gave me a shout out. I don't know what he said, but he did give me some sort of shout out, and kind of sucked that he was in 5th until the last lap, and then some stuff happened. But and then Jeremy, yeah, and then Jeremy, which also sucked that he got a DNF. But like, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I like this place. It's not. I enjoy it, and I hopefully next time we're back here, I can kind of do a little better, and I guess race more Fridays. It's kind of been a little bit tough with how everything's been going, but yeah, I had time today, so yeah.
No, that's good, and it's good to see you back, and hopefully we'll see you plenty of other times in the future. 14th place. Congratulations, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, hopefully next week at Barber, we'll see. That's probably my favorite track, which people don't really believe me at all.
I am with you. Barber is great.
It's a hard track. Barber is more of an IndyCar track, more of an open wheeler track. But these cars with not a lot of downforce, it's got to brake early and you also have to try not to ruin the tires too much, and I think there's a pit stop as well, so there's another element of strategy that we didn't have this week. So yeah, it's either going to be really good or really bad for me for the most part.
Yeah, pit lane at Barber's not the easiest, is it? It's a tasty little pit entry.
Yeah, but there's a lot of, I think probably next to Sonoma, it probably has the most elevation on iRacing, I think. So
okay.
Yeah, so cool. It's going to be fun. I'll see if I can make that one.
Cool. Well, hopefully we'll see you there. Congratulations, Richard Tam.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so that was the last of our top split guys. Next, we're going to bring in Andrew Hoffman. who was in the second split. Welcome to the booth, Andrew.
Hello, I didn't realise I was in the waiting room. There you go.
That's a good start. So obviously we didn't see anything that happened in the second split. So tell us all about it.
We raced and we finished. How about that? That's a good summary.
Any good crashes?
It was pretty good racing, actually. Everyone was, very, very well behaved.
And I can see from the results that where did you start? You started 15th and finished 9th. So you must have had a fairly good race.
Yeah, it had a pretty good race. Car spun in front of me. I think it was on the second lap, and I nosed into him. So I went about 16 laps with 20-degree right hand down. So that was a handful. Gary did really, really well. He came in 4th. Ben finished in 8th, I think it was. So they did really, really well.
Excellent. Well, thanks for giving us your mini report on Split 2. Anybody you'd like to give a shout out to before we let you go?
Well, congratulations on the second split. It just goes to show what you guys are doing for that server. So well done on that. Yourselves, Backfire, Simsport, Sam. I don't know whether you've taken his gag off yet, whether he can say anything, but yeah. No, you haven't. Oh, okay. So
that'll never happen.
He's too busy eating chips.
Okay, yeah, no worries. So good work with him for doing the broadcast. So excellent work, guys.
Excellent. Well, thanks for that, Andrew. And congratulations on your 9th place in Split 2. And we'll see you next time.
Okay, thanks, guys. Keep safe.
Okay, so an unexpected interview there for Andrew Hoffman, who just happened to be in the wrong room. So before Pete and Bill give us a race recap, I've just got the results up for Split 2. So I'll just take you through the top 10. So the winner was Jordan Pruden, our very own Lane O'Connor in 2nd, Logan Barnett in 3rd, Craig Gary in 4th, Stefan McCready in 5th, Nikolai Bogotyrev 6th, Miro Hraski came home 7th, Ben Cullen 8th, Andrew Hoffman 9th, and Joachim Soderman in 10th. Such a shame that we don't get to see all the cars on the track when there's a split, but that's what happens when the race gets popular. So Pete, give us a quick summary of what we've seen tonight.
Well, Belle Isle delivered exactly as you expect it to. It constricts the race into such a small little funnel of racing room that people come together quite easily, and we saw a lot of that tonight, but not in a bad way, just in a competitive way. Little nudge here, little nudge there, a couple of strange moves that, whilst netcode was involved, like you were saying, they were always going to happen. Racecraft Esports ran away with it. Marco and Richard just annihilated the rest of the field tonight. It was a big gap at the end, and it shows what that top split can actually achieve in terms of the competitiveness, the racing, the skill. Absolutely amazing. And we didn't even know that the race had finished. We were still commentating like it was the middle of the race. I feel like I could still be commentating on it now. It was just so exciting. And it's good to get some people in from the other split just to let us know what happened and what the atmosphere was like and what the racing was like. And hopefully we can, if it continues to split like it's done tonight, I think we should push for that and get some people in to interview from the other split as well.
Yeah, definitely. And don't forget as well, people at home, we do keep an unofficial scorecard, and the drivers that don't make the broadcast that are in Split 2 still score their points towards the championship. So they're still racing for something. Bill, give us a recap from your point of view.
Well, Belle Isle's the place that you don't want to bring your show car. That's for sure. I don't think one car doesn't have a few marks on it. It's good old short track racing USA, basically on a road course, no doubt about it. Racecraft Esports, really a absolutely brilliant job. They were the class of the field, as Pete mentioned. No doubt there. Enjoyed the little tussle with Chris Jackson and Nicole Foggy. That was excellent. Really, really well done. I think Nicole, as he proved when he got by, was faster, but Chris did an excellent job of defending, and he did nothing wrong by any means. So that was really great. Good battles all throughout. Feel bad for Tyler Neward. Just the circumstance of this track, you can't help it sometimes, but it was exciting. It went, like Pete mentioned, very, very quickly. And still going to say, I can't believe IndyCars really race on this track. But anyway, I enjoyed it. Looking forward to Sunday, and hope to see a lot of you guys over there watching.
And Sam, Belle Isle, didn't matter whether it was going to be 1 split, 2 splits, or 23 splits. That was always going to be a busy night for the cameraman.
It was busy, but not as much as I expected to be. I was expecting a bigger field, but we had the split, so we had only 2-3 battles at the same time, which was good. And yeah, great show by the drivers. Really good to see back Chris Jackson and Nicole Foggy. Hope they can continue driving the car in the next few weeks. And yeah, it was a great race.
Excellent. Well, that was week 7 of the official iRacing Supercar series and the European Friday night strength of field race. Coming up for you on Backfire Simsport TV in the next week, we have, so Sunday, we go to Le Mans for the VRA GTCC GT3 cars, massive 40-plus car field. That one is going to be a corker. And also, if enough people pledge some money towards the charities that Paceworks Esports are supporting, we'll also get to see Pete Bingham in a princess dress, which is what he normally wears on a Sunday night. But that's by the by. Wednesday, we are back in GT4 TCR action with our very own Pete Bingham behind the wheel in the TCRs. And they will be at Imola next week. Next Friday in this series, we are at Barber. It is a good track. It's probably the track that I've seen Pete crash the most at. But yeah, that's definitely going to be an interesting round in this championship. And then to top the week off on Saturday night, we're back in Racetech V8 ESC action, and we're back at Le Mans again. So I think, guys, by the end of next week, we're going to know Le Mans pretty well. So make sure you like our stream tonight. If you don't want to miss out on any of the broadcasts that we do, make sure you've subscribed to our YouTube channel and make sure you join our Facebook page. You get handy reminders then when broadcasts are about to start, and you'll never miss a thing. I've been Clyde Whiting. I'm going to say good night all. Let Pete and Bill and Sam say good night. I'd just like to thank Pete, Bill and Sam for joining me tonight. Everybody on the chat and all the drivers that made this a 2-split meeting. So without further ado, it's good night from me.
Yeah, good night, everybody. Hope to see you on Sunday. It's not going to be an experience you want to miss, that's for sure. And see you next time, whenever that is.
Good night, everybody. I want to thank my colleagues for letting me be involved in this craziness, and of course, all the drivers that showed up tonight. Thanks to our chatters on the chat line and subscribers, and hope to see you all on Sunday. As Pete said, it ought to be a barn burner.
Yeah, thanks you all for watching. Be there on Sunday. It's going to be a great race at Le Mans. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of crashes. No safety car this time, so pretty good battle in perspective. So see you on Sunday.